Welcome back to the Midnight Who Show, and tonight's video is a review of the 2021 Target novelization of Dalek. So I did want to mention something between this first wave of Target books that they did for the new series and this current wave, and that is on the spine. As you can see, there is no Target logo. They decided to add it. I think that is a great addition that they decided to do. And this book also has a fantastic cover. Okay, so now on to the review. Robert Shearman did a fantastic job on novelizing his television story. He also did a really good job at fleshing out the story. I particularly liked the addition of the Tales chapter that were spread throughout this book. I think it does a really good job on exploring the various characters we meet in this story, and it can go into much more detail than a 45-minute episode of Doctor Who can ever do. One of my favorite parts of this book was how much backstory was added for Henry Van Staten. We learn a lot more about, why he started this alien artifact collection. And yes, he is still as unlikable as he was in the story. Seriously, I can just hear the performance when I was reading the book. It was really good. The novel also captures the pain that the Dalek feels in really good detail, and it also shows it being examined and how damaged it really is. And I really think that's a great addition because you can kind of see how much, Van Staten is doing to this Dalek. It's his prized artifact, but you kind of really see what he really is doing to it. And there's also a backstory added to this Dalek. And it really explained, how it got here. So we kind of learn a lot more about that as we're reading this, which I really liked. I also really thought the addition of the scene in the TARDIS at the beginning of this story was a great choice. And it was very interesting when I was reading it how the perspective was from Rose Tyler's perspective as they walked out of the TARDIS. So she's not going to notice a few of these alien artifacts as the Doctor would, which I thought was a pretty interesting choice that he did. The novel does a great job at capturing one of my favorite stories of Series 1. It has the same story points that people would expect from it, but it adds a lot to the overall story to really flesh things out. There's some really great backstories, like I mentioned, and some moments change just a bit to make it a really enjoyable, but also a little bit different read. It really does give a brand new perspective to the story. And I would really recommend, if you haven't read Dalek yet, pick it up. It is a great read. But yeah, if you've read Dalek, show me your thoughts on it in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.